Hi, this is David in the IQ Center with a quick tutorial on how to use Inventor to drive the laser cutter directly. So we've got a part here in Inventor, first thing we need to do is make a drawing. So we go to File, New, and Drawing. And we get a drawing that is some size. I'm not sure what it is. We need to make it the size of our laser cutter first. So we click on the sheet, right click, and do Edit Sheet. From in here, I guess it's size D. We need to make it custom size, and we need to make it, our laser cutter is 24 inches wide by 12 inches tall. And I'm going to click OK. And now we have a drawing that is the right size, and we want to get rid of these borders because we don't want that to burn onto our sheet. So that is controlled by these two things here, default border and ANSI large. So we hit those and delete them by pressing the delete key. Now they're gone. Now we got to get our part in here. So on the top row under place views, we're going to place a base, and right now you can see it goes in by default the way my part is laid out. It comes in edge on. We want to look at the top view for this. So I'm going to rotate the view by clicking one of these arrows, and we're going to look at the bottom. Okay, so now you also notice that the scale is 5:1. It sort of picks a scale that makes sense for your drawing, and usually you want this to be 1:1, so we're going to change this to 1:1. That makes it the exact size that you laid it out. So when we're all set, we click OK, and you can see we've got our part. Inventor is strange on the drawings. If I click this, I can't drag it. You have to click this little border to move things around. So you got to click on that little dashed line to move it. Okay, so now you can see it's black. We need this to be, if we want it to cut, we want it to be red. You can do that by right-clicking on a given line, but it only does one line at a time. So to change everything on the layer, we're going to use the Annotate tab. So we're going to click the Annotate tab, and then over here to the right there's an Edit Layers. And if we click Edit Layers, we can change everything about the drawing all at once. It's a little confusing. This is not sketch geometry. This is visible. So these are visible lines. So we go down here to Visible, and if you click in the color, you can change it to red. So we want to cut this out. We want to make that red. And the size, we want to make that 0.001 inches. And you may have heard me say 0.072 earlier. 0.072 points is what we use in Inventor, or I mean, sorry, in Illustrator. But in Inventor, it's 0.001 inches. Those are the same thing. 0.072 points is 0.001 inches. So 0.001 inches, red. Save and close, and you see it changes, and that'll change everything on the drawing. Another thing I should point out is that you can actually just sketch right on here rather than making a part and bringing it in here. You can always go to the Sketch tab and make things. You can draw a rectangle. You can work directly in here. Now, one of the issues you'll notice is that this has come out black now. So we have to go back to Annotate and Edit Layers and change Sketch Geometry to red and its thickness to 0.001 inches. Save and close, and then everything. Now everything we make will be red and will be a cut mark. Now to print this, we just do Control P. And it brings up the print dialog box. And so here we're going to drop this down, and we're going to choose VLS 3.5. That's the laser cutter. Select Properties, and here we're going to do, like let's say we're cutting this out of plywood. We use natural wood, medium wood, birch, and then put the thickness in here. It's going to be 0.12 or 0.03 or 0.137, somewhere in there. Measure the wood, figure out what the size is. Hit apply, OK, and then OK to send it to the printer. And if we bring up our universal control panel from the system tray at the bottom, you can't see that on this screen, but it's at the little upward caret at the bottom of the screen. We can see now that this is properly formatted for laser cutting. And that's it. That's how to print from or laser cut directly from the from Inventor.